Hey guys, thanks for joining me on my channel today. Today I have a super simple layout that came together really easily and quickly. And I am starting off with the collection Crepe Paper's Magical Forest. Um, I haven't had too much time to scrapbook during quarantine. Actually, it's not that I haven't had time. I just have had no desire. And so it's been sitting on my desk for a little while. And finally I broke into it and it's just so lovely. I love it. I'm using this cut file. This is a free cut file from Jelly Bean Soup, and I just backed it with some of the papers from this collection. And I did that off camera because I usually do that when my girls are playing in their playrooms. And so I don't think it's that interesting to, it's not interesting enough to record. It's super simple. It's just, gluing some stuff down. But I do want to pop it up on some dimensional foam. And so here I am just taking some scraps of foam that I have, and I'm just going to use my hot glue gun and adhere those down. The cut file itself says Chase the Rainbow, and I'm going to use that as my title. And I'm going to be scrapbooking a photo of my loves. So my husband and my two girls. This photo was taken about, I want to say, 2 years ago. Yeah, that sounds about right. About 2 years ago. And it's actually my screensaver on my computer. And I've never scrapbooked it. I don't know how. So yeah, I printed it in a couple different ways. I printed it in black and white, and I printed it in color, and ultimately I decided to use it in the color because the tones of the photo work so perfectly with the collection. There's a lot of warm yellows in this collection, a lot of like muted kind of colors, and so the photograph was in color was perfect the way it was. So I just decided to go with it. Here I am just taking some more foam here, just continually backing it here. I should have cut most of this out, but this layout came together so easily we would have had no video if I did. So there, that's the cut file and Chase the Rainbow, and I just love the way that turned out. It's so simple and easy. And here I'm trying to figure out a way to position it down where I'm still focusing. I still have a lot of focus on my photo and I don't, lose anything. And so I decided to go ahead and glue the cut file down. It's front and, front and focused here, like it's front and center is what I meant to say. And I'm just going to take my photo now and I'm going to mat it with some of the papers from the collection. Here you could see that this paper's already been used. I used it to back the cut file with. So I'm just going to do my thing here, just kind of haphazardly, methodically but haphazardly back my layout. Not my layout, back my photo. I think this layout is one of my most favorite layouts I've created in a very long time. I don't know, I think it was just because it was just easy. It just came together very, very easily with having that cut file already backed. And there isn't heavy embellishing on this layout because I kept it fairly simple because of the fact that there was this huge cut file front and center, and I didn't need to do the extras. I did a bit of embellishing, but I didn't go nuts, which is it's surprising for me, right? So here I am, I'm still backing here. And this is the fun part for me. I love scrapbooking in general, but to me, kind of like thinking of an idea or direction I want to head into is, I think, the most stressful part for me. But like the layering and the kind of like the mindless kind of work is, I think, what I enjoy most. So here I am, I stuck down my photo, and it didn't bother me at all, actually, that I covered up a lot of the cut file because really I'm trying to document the photo. I'm not trying to document the cut file. And so I still get the gist of the cut file with, having my photograph now be front and center versus before my cut file was the one that was speaking volumes. Here I'm going through the ephemera pack. And so I'm just going to choose bits and pieces that I feel work well with the collection or my layout, and bits and pieces that I feel I can layer with, like tags and tabs and tickets and some words. And this collection here has a kind of like brass metallic to it. It's definitely not gold. It actually brass or copper kind of feel to it, and depends on how you look at it and which light you look at it in. But it's very kind of a lot more warm, and I like that because for years companies have been doing the whole gold thing, and I like the difference. I really enjoyed. I don't remember now what company it was that did like the iridescent opal a couple collections ago, maybe last season when things came out for CHA. Actually, it's not even called CHA anymore. It's called Creativation, right? Something like that. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this different tone. I'm really enjoying it not being gold. As much as I love gold, I'm really enjoying it not being gold. It's different. So this is a kind of like journaling spot in the ephemera pack. And I just cut some of it off. I cut the bottom of it off. And there's this little ephemera piece that says Adventures. And I'm going to use the thickers from this collection, and they're called Park. And they are a white chipboard thicker with that same metallic copper bronzy kind of looking accent to it. It's outlined like that. It's really cool. So I guess I could have cut off the S at the end of Adventures, but I left the subtitle as Adventures Await, which is still grammatically correct, even though most of us say Adventure Awaits, right? But pluralizing the adventures, I went with await. So I really like the way that turned out. It's very simple for me. It's, you know, it's I think they call it, you know, clean scrapbooking. I wouldn't know anything about that because my stuff is so overly embellished. But yeah, so for the most part, this is the layout. Do you believe that? I add some bits and doodads at the top, but for the most part, this is my layout. Are you guys surprised? And believe it or not, I think I mentioned this already. It's become one of my very favorites I've created in a very long time, for many reasons. Just the simplicity of it is for me is it's easy. How can you not? And I was tempted to use that kind of burgundy-ish checkered tag, cut it down and tuck it in somewhere, but the colors just did not go. But it's so pretty, so I'm gonna have to find more photographs or purposely take some more photographs to use this collection because it really is nice. It really is a nice mixture of things. So it's like adventure, but it's also very childish and whimsical. So you can definitely use this for like a children's layout or to document, a child growing and whatnot, or, hit the road, adventure awaits, So, I think it's going to be a very versatile collection given I take or have or find the perfect photos for it. And I'm okay with staging some photographs if I need to, like sometimes just photographs work perfectly with the collections you already have. And sometimes you just kind of got to make it work, right? There are collections that I find that are absolutely stunning, but I unless I stage a photograph purposely to use with a collection, I can't use it. So it is what it is. And in this case, I'm going to have to stage a few photos and, color correct a few things just so it, it works very easily for me. For me, this is personally for me. Now I'm taking some Distress Spray Stain in Tarnished Brass. It was the closest color I had to the metallic in this collection. And I just added some sprinkles around the page, and that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. This is a full layout here. Thank you guys so much for watching. To my new subscribers, thank you so much for joining us. To my already followers, thank you so much for being patient with me. getting my stuff together. I've been putting out a layout every week. So thank you guys so much for watching. I truly do appreciate you. I hope you are all staying safe during these difficult times. Thank you guys again. Take care. Bye bye.